students, so let us learn the test of divisibility rules today, starting with divisibility rule for 2. How can you simply say a number is divisible by 2 or not just without actual division? So let us see it now. So what is the divisibility rule for 2? When a number is given to you, if the last digit is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, the last digit is 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. It means if the last digit is a even number, then the entire number is divisible by 2. Let us have an example. 1, 2, 8. Okay, so what is the last digit here? It is 8. 8 is a even number. So 128 is divisible by 2. So one more example. 364. Yes, the last digit 4. It is an even number. So 364 is divisible by 2. What is the divisibility rule for 3? Let us now know the divisibility rule for 3. For example, when there is a number given to you, 1, 2, 3, 123. So, what should you do now? You have to add the digits. You have to add these digits. So, what is 1 plus 2 plus 3? So, 1 plus 2 plus 3. What is it? So, it is 6. So, 6 is divisible by 3, right? So, 6 comes in 3 table. So, the entire number is divisible by 3. One more example. 471. So, start adding the digits. 4 plus 7 plus 1. So, what is it? So, 4 plus 7 it is 11 and 11 plus 1 it is 12. Yes, 3 into 4 is 12. So, 471 is divisible by 3. Okay. What is the divisibility rule for 4? So, in this case, we have to observe the last 2 digits. What should you do? We have to observe the last 2 digits. If the last 2 digits are zeros or if the last 2 digits are divisible by 4, then the entire number is divisible by 4. So, let us have an example now. See here, it is 824. What are the last 2 digits here? 24. Yes, 4 into 6, 24. So, 824 is divisible by 4. One more example. 100, 1000. So, what are the last 2 digits? They are zeros. So, again 1000 is divisible by 4. Yes? Next, let us know what is the divisibility rule for 5. It is very simple. If the last digit is 0 or 5, then the entire number is divisible by 5. Let us have an example. For example, 570. Yes. 255. Yes, because the last digits are 0 here and the last digit is 5 here. So, both 570 and 255 are divisible by 5. So, 5 is very simple. What is the divisibility rule for 6? Here, if you have to know whether a number is divisible by 6 or not, you don't have any direct rule. You have to check for 2 and 3. I'll tell you how. For example, let us take an example. Okay. It is 36 as we have written here. So, we have to check whether 36 is divisible by 2 and divisible by 3 or no. So, see here the last digit is even number. So, 36 is divisible by 2. And if you see 36, 3 plus 6, which is equal to 9. Yes, so it is divisible by 3 also. Let us see one more example now. 282. Look here. See, the last digit is 2. It is an even number. So, it is divisible by 2. So, let us count the digits. Let us add the digits. 2 plus 8 plus 2. It is 8 plus 2, 10 plus 2, 12. Yes, 3 into 4 is 12. So, it is also divisible by 3. So, 282 is divisible by 3. Okay? So, to check the divisibility rule of 6, we have to check for 2 and 3. Both have to be divisible, then only 6 is divisible. Okay? Now, what is the divisibility rule for 7? So, let us see what is the divisibility rule for 7. To see if a number is divisible by 7 or not, what should we do? We have to take the last digit first. We have to consider the last digit first and double it. Double it in the sense multiply with 2. What do you mean by doubling it? Multiply by 2 and subtract that answer from the remaining digits, from remaining number. Okay? And subtract that number from the remaining number. And if it is divisible by 7, the entire number is divisible by 7. Confusing? Okay. Let us take an example then. So, 203. What is the last digit? It is 3. Right? So, what is 3 into 6? Double it. 3 2s are 6. 3 into 2 is 6. So, subtract this 6 from 20. Subtract this 6 from 20. What is 20 minus 6? It is 14. Yes, 14 is divisible by 7. 7 into 2 is equal to 14. So, 203 is divisible by 7. Let us see one more example now. 1015. So, look for the last digit. What is the last digit? 5. Double it. 5 into 2, which is equal to 10. So, subtract this 10 from 101. Okay. So, what is your answer? It is 91. Still a bigger number. Okay. You cannot find out. Right? If you feel so, further proceed. Okay. Do the same step again. So, what is the last digit? 1. So, double it. 1 into 2, which is equal to 2. Subtract 2 from 9. 9 minus 2 is 7. So, 7 into 1 is 7. So, 1015 is divisible by 7. Got it right? Now, divisibility rule for 8. So, what is the divisibility rule for 8? Line 4, here also we have to check for the last digits. But here, we have to check the last 3 digits. So, what should we check? The last 3 digits. See here, 1280. Okay. If the last 3 digits, that is 280, is divisible by 8, then the entire number is divisible by 8. Let us check. 8 table, 280. 8 3s are 24. So, 8 minus 4 and 4, bring the 0. 5s are 40. Yes. So, the whole number is divisible by 8. Or, if the last digits are zeros also, then also the number is divisible by 8. So, if the last 3 digits are zeros or divisible by 8, the entire number is divisible by 8. Okay? Divisibility by 9. The divisibility rule for 9 is very similar to that of 3. Here also we start adding the digits of a number, and here the sum of the digits must be equal to the multiples of 9. Okay, we'll see how. For example, 189. So start adding the digits. 1 plus 8 plus 9, which is equal to 1 plus 8, 9. 9 plus 9, 18. Yes, 9 twos are 18, right? So 189 is divisible by 9. So one more example. 7056. So start adding it. 7 plus 0 plus 5 plus 6. What is it? 7 plus 0. 7 plus 5, 12. 12 plus 6, again 18. So 9 twos are 18. So 7056 is also divisible by 9. Next, divisibility rule for 10. Such a simple, right? So simply, whatever number it is, if the last digit is 0, the entire number is divisible by 10. And 10 is your favorite table, right? So, no need of examples, right? So, 120, 180, 250, 1270. So, all have zeros in the end, right? The last digit is 0. So, the numbers are divisible by 10. Next, divisibility rule for 11. So, this is a small, little bit complicating. Try to understand here, okay? So, what is the divisibility rule for 11? Here, we have to first divide the numbers into odd places, even places, okay? We have to divide the sum. We have to divide the number into odd places and even places. Later on, we have to add the sum of odd places and the sum of digits in the even places. Next, we have to subtract them. If your answer is 0 or 11 or multiples of 11, then the entire number is divisible by 11. Let us check this with an example to have a better understanding. Example 121, right? So, what are the sum of odd places and even places? So, starting from 1, so this is odd places, right? So, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. And what is even place? It is 2 again. So, 2 minus 2, which is equal to 0. So, 121 is divisible by 11. Let us have one more example. 1485. So, I told you sum of digits of odd places. So, what are the sum of digits of odd places? 1 plus 8, which is equal to 9. Next, sum of digits of even places. What is it? 4 plus 5, which is equal to 9 again. So, what is 9 minus 9? Subtract it, which is 0. So, again 1485 is divisible by 11. So, I hope you all understood the divisibility rules, right? If you practice these divisibility rules, it is very easy for you to do the further chapters with very ease. Okay? So, start practicing these divisibility rules. So, we shall learn much about number system in our next video.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for the latest updates.